Okay, well here's the wind generator. As you can see, it's not blowing at all today. This is a 24 volt wind generator rated at 800 watts, but the most I've ever seen out of it is about 200 watts. The diameter is about 4.5 feet and they're a carbon fibre blade. As well as that, we have a 24 volt 165 watt solar panel that is on a tracker that I built. Uses a actuator arm which is 12 volt, and that is powered by the small solar panel underneath, and there in that box there is a sealed gel cell 12 volt battery with a solar regulator. The solar panel tracks the sun by this device here, made by Red Rock Energy. It's got two light emitting diodes at the front that track the sun. That is connected to the actuator arm from a satellite dish and is powered by the 12 volts provided by this small panel. It's a 12 volt 5 watt panel. And there's the wind generator. Okay, here's the big battery storage shed on the side. Nothing flash, I know, but does the job. Okay, here's the battery bank. It's a 24 volt battery bank. They're 6 volt batteries wired in series parallel. Behind that we have a 70 amp breaker, so I can disconnect the batteries here as well, or if there's a short, that'll switch itself off. Okay, well here's the instruments inside the shed. First we'll have a look at the gauges at the top. Okay, well this one here shows battery voltage. Then in the middle we have the solar regulator for the 24 volt system, which is currently charging. Has a boost setting and it monitors the battery temperature, and it's a very clever device. Next to that is solar panel voltage, and below that is the solar panel amps. So at the moment we're putting out about 3 amps at 24 volts. And over here is the wind amps, which at the moment there's no wind, so we're not getting any amps in. And below that is a Link 10, which is a battery monitor device which has a lot of features. At the top is a bar graph that can show battery level. At the moment it's on showing kilowatt hours, but that can be changed to show amp hours. If we go through, that shows that we've got charge coming in. That's battery voltage, and that is total amp output. So input at the moment is 3 amps. We still have an excess of 1.8 amps coming in because I've currently charging some batteries. So that's where the extra amps have gone. Okay, below that we have a 1500 watt pure sine wave inverter. Puts out 240 volts here in Australia. And that is going over here through a meter into a conventional circuit breaker box. And from there it's just all 240 volt setup, which runs power tools, metal lathe, whatever, fluoro lights in the shed. This switch here I put in case I needed a backup power. On this setting here it supplies power from the inverter. If I switch it to the opposite setting here, you could say run a 240 volt generator. So you've got 2 inputs there if you need it. On the side here we have a disconnect switch That's the main battery disconnect that disconnects the battery from the inverter. So when I'm doing any work on the high voltage side, I always turn off the inverter and turn the disconnect switch off. Okay, here we are in the shed, and as you can see, there's the solar controls on the wall, metal lathe, we've got drill press, all conventional tools. We've got the power points installed there on the wall, and at the moment you can see that there's a fluoro light being run, so I can switch that off. And this system has plenty of power to run all the tools. Not all at once, of course, but anything in the shed it will run. From hand drills, grinders, whatever. Even runs a 1.5 horsepower air compressor. It won't run things such as MIG welders and stuff like that, but hand tools and that, no problem. So that's the setup.